Was always curious about this plugin, and then just Googling it, I found that this plugin is now included in 2018. Doesn't work on Mac, or does it? We'll have to see. But okay. So I just basically, well, just found it, and it is under additional here, so we'll have to put it somewhere. I put it under primitives, more QuickBolt. Also made a shortcut for that. When testing this, because it's not real time, you really want a shortcut. Okay, let's just restore to the defaults here. Maybe I could just say, well, if I hit OK now, nothing is going to happen because I didn't make any thread or thread extras, heads or nuts. Okay, so I think we'll start with this. Just make a thread, and based on that data, it's going to make this. That's useful, very useful. I mean, I just did that in one click. So you have the, well, you should just experiment with this. You got the major diameter, minor. So this is set to 10 now. Let's just show you. So that is a height of 10 here. So if I increase that to 50%, you'll see that that gets thicker. Okay, so this is set to 10 and this is set to 6. So it looks like that. What if it was set to 10 and 8? It will look like this. Okay, so the pitch is set to 2 millimeter. This one is something that I forgot a bit. Okay, let's just try and set that to 5. Okay, it's like that. And set it to 1. By the way, you'll have to have an empty layer when you create this object. Okay, so I don't know, 0.1. Oh, yeah, okay. So let's say 500 micron and set this crest here to something higher. Yeah, okay, so now you can see that you got this kind of object. I guess this is way too far inward, probably. Delete and run that over again. So should be at least 9, maybe 9.5. Now you get this kind of like a mechanical screw or a thread. So yeah, just test it. I mean, there are more options here. I think I'll just reset this to default, and well, thread extras, shank, what is that? Oh, yeah, okay, there we go. I wonder if, let's see, it's set to diameter of 10. Not sure if that is locked to this diameter. Let's just see if I say 5 here now. No, okay. I set it 10 here still. That's both good and bad, I guess. Oh, okay, I get a warning. So, okay. I'll have to set that to 5. And, huh? Oh, it's giving me this warning. Okay, that's why. Because this major here was smaller than this one. So it'll have to be at least 7. Okay. But could this one be smaller? That's another question. Yeah, it could. Okay. So that's how you can create this. Let's just reset this and go for these guys. So hex is cool, works nicely, and screw around. All these guys work except this one. That one is buggy. These are not really polygons. I can't flip them, I can't triple them, I can't merge or unify, so I'm not sure what's up with that. So you'll just, if you choose to use that one, you'll have to loop it and get rid of that. Also get rid of these 2-point polygons. Next here you can loop this, create a polygon, bevel perhaps, and bevel downwards, and loop chamfer, maybe chamfer twice on that. But yeah, so that one doesn't really work. This guy here, it's kind of like buggy. So you'll find when you deal with the heads here, you'll find several times it bugs, and that's probably why they didn't advertise QuickBolts, because it's not really finished. Not sure, and also I'm not sure if it works on Mac. You'll give it a try, but I'm not quite sure about that. Still, it is useful. Let's have a look at dome. It's just like that. Can make it more flat. However, if I add drive bits here, kind of like the same thing that hex indented is going to happen. It's going to not, well, actually it's not quite the same thing, but when adding drive bits, sometimes it will not boolean correctly. So okay, yeah, sometimes it gives me that warning, which is kind of okay, I guess, because the depth here and depth here is the same, and of course that's not logical. So I'll set that to 4, and yeah, it does work, but sometimes that will bug, or the boolean operation will not work. just be aware of that. I think that especially goes for a Phillips bit, really. Yeah, you can see here that didn't work at all, so that's buggy. I did find some hacks. So one thing that I just couldn't do here was to change this width, but for some reason here, if I change it for a washer, it will work. However, it doesn't work if I set the washer to be, for example, 6mm here and the width, or any other value. So, and then you might think that, okay, I'll go back to 3. Actually, this time around it worked. Okay. But sometimes even that will bug, and you will just have to run that operation several times. So that's, yeah, this so this Phillips option, yeah, no. Okay, now it worked. Okay, so it's more of luck, perhaps. Let's try 6 here. Okay, now it goes over that edge here, and then it kind of like bugs. I guess. So I kind of find it hard to... Okay, not that bad. Okay, you know what? So it seems like if you just give a few test runs on that, and you don't have to be scientifically accurate, usually you don't, then you know, it might be worth a go. Loop this, press P to close that, and of course this goes for the other ones as well. Loop and press P to fix this stuff. Okay, so that somewhat works, I guess. There's no really smooth edge here, so what you can do though is that you can, how would we go with that? I think I'll just hit E on the keyboard, and that is just basically extender running. And so once having extended that, I can probably scale this inwards a bit. And yeah, that's going to make that that edge, because running chamfer here around this edge is that's not gonna work. But yeah, extending and running that seems to work pretty good. Okay. All right. Let's see. So yeah, if you run into gotchas here, yeah, like in this example, you can certainly see that the Boolean operation didn't work. You know what? This kind of did. If I look at the wireframe, this is not that far off. It just didn't fix these guys. You know how to solve that? and this goes for any other LightWave operation as well. Take them, and it's quite simple. Just triple it. Once that is done, get rid of this stuff here. Yeah. And once again, I guess, okay, I got one more here. Once again, you can extend that selection and hit E to extend. That was mix, extend, and extrude. Extend. Yeah, just use action center selection. Move that in. Okay, didn't seem to be that much of a fan here. Oh, the reason why that is because I didn't clean this up all the way. Try that over again. E, extend, action center selection, and yeah, that's more like it. So you might say that, oh, it doesn't work perfectly. Well, no, it doesn't, but it's still going to save you tons of time compared to dealing with this manually, so to speak. Take this one and convert that to edges, chamfer it, maybe run a second chamfer. You could do the same thing with these guys as well. Just loop them and chamfer them if you want to smooth these guys out. Okay. You know, I could talk about this like forever, but not sure what happened here. Let's see. Yeah, once again, that that did not work, did it? I'm not sure why. Was it because I didn't have the thread on? Nope. Yeah, okay, so basically what it seems to be doing here is it seems to create this one and then create a bolt, and then it seems like this plugin is trying to say, you know what, I am going to boolean this. So okay, let's try that. Let's paste that in. Boolean it. I use speed boolean because that works on the same layer, and just say subtract, I guess. Okay, that didn't work at all. What? You know what? It did something right. Oh, okay. So it did the operation. I didn't realize that. So if I cut that out, paste this back in. If I delete this one, aha, okay. And yeah. So that's what's going on. Okay, I'll just triple this and delete that. And hey, what do you know? Not sure why this. Okay. All right. It seems to be not working quite the way it should. But anyway, thought I mean, I might as well just give this a test run anyway. So we'll go to layer 4. Okay, so this is the chamfer in action that didn't quite work. And you know, this is why they didn't advertise this plugin, because it's buggy. It's basically the Boolean operations that are not quite as it should be. Sometimes what I do is I bridge these guys, and then I loop that selection. Okay, that didn't work. Guess I can press P here though. Can I loop that? Sort of. Convert to points. Press P. Flip that. Is this one edge or is it okay? Multiple edges. And just press P here. Well, this is not quite accurate, but well, you could triple that or whatever. So I'm not sure about these bolts really, or nuts. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. can see that the top here is not really accurate. That should be round. Okay, anyway, tested, and well, even though the Boolean operations are not working all the time and it does contain bugs, it might still be of use. I think it should be. Yeah. I'm not sure about these, the not function. I think that's kind of like, well, not all that great, but how often would you want to use that anyway? Don't get me wrong, though, it would be great if it was working the way it should. These guys, the heads, just be aware of the bugs, and I mean, even with the bugs that it does contain, you will still be able to make this, you know, probably 10 times faster than you would doing it manually, right? So and yeah, so this one is cool. And again, you can also load and save presets here. Okay,